Okay, so let me get straight to the point. Today, I got this hard sample that I made with my new one-shot pack, which is a limited edition one-shot pack out now. I made this sample with these fire one-shots. Lego. First thing I laid down when I made this sample, I laid down this 2-chord chord progression. Hella soulful, you feel me? It's hella soulful. You look at the MIDI, it's nothing too crazy. Like I said, it's two chords. I believe on the second one, the notes is actually the same chord. It's inverted, and I added a couple extra notes to kind of move the chord progression a little bit. On my mixer, I literally used the RC20 retro color. Can't really tell y'all what I used though, but yeah, I actually made the one shot. I was in the studio session, and I kind of was just looking around. Yeah. But next, I got this bass one shot out of my pack called Beef, Not Bass. And I kind of over processed it after I already processed it. I'll get into that later. I laid a super simple pattern, as you can see. Yeah, but I know that goes hella crazy. Yup. But if you look at my mixer channel, then again, I added retro color 20. Next, I decided to add like a percussion loop from my new pack. It's called Steady Rock. And I just added that under the chords and the bass. So next, I pulled this one shot. It was like a bell one shot out of my pack called Make It Shine. Hella crazy, yeah, hella wavy. And I kind of laid down this basic pattern, just following the chord progression, just to kind of jazz up the sample a little bit. So next, I was kind of like thinking like, yo, I hear maybe like some horns or something. But yeah, I found this sound in the SRX brass called C trumpet section staccato. But if you look at my mixer channel, I added a fruity reverb to kind of fill up some space. And then I added an Echo Boy Jr. to kind of move it a little bit. I kind of played around with the default settings, but you can see my timing is on 1/4. And I have my tape on ambient mode. And I kind of mess with the input and output knobs a little bit also. And where you'll see where you hear like the notes where it's like hitting a little bit harder than the others, you'll see I have those velocities raised. So that's why it emphasizes those notes a little bit more extra than certain notes. After I had the really fire trumpet pattern and the bell pattern and the whirly going, I pulled up another one shot I made called Holy Ghost Timber. and I laid down this counter melody to kind of follow with the trumpet horns. Okay, so for some reason I cannot find the other melody, but basically I copied and pasted the second portion of that bell melody I just played into another bell sound.
After that, I kind of like put the melody together.
I added these little effect sounds. One is like a rain sound. Then I added this flexitone for a transition effect as well. If you go to my mixer channel, I use an Echo Boy Jr. on it, and I use this preset called Dark Analog Box to kind of just give it some movement. But after that, I added a couple drum perks to add to the already percussion loop that I have. One more crazy part of this melody. So I have this clavinet one shot that I processed, right? But I added this little counter melody to kind of like add, like change up once again the end of the melody. Didn't I tell y'all?